Hello, YouTube. Welcome to day 217, 216. Today, we're going to be talking about how anime has inspired, well, I guess, my D&D campaign. Curse has mentioned more than once that I specifically watch a lot of isekai and, fantasy-esque shows. That is because it is such a helpful tool to see how certain events actually would be seen, felt, or known as. In particular, Reincarnated in Otherworld's Slime, where the nations of monsters became known to the wider world. Sorry, phone died. I'm fat, and I just ran up and down stairs about 3-4 times. Anyhow. So, it was very helpful for my campaign in particular, because originally, the one that Ricky, Curtis, and sometimes our friend Jackson plays as players, I originally intended it to be a survival campaign that would be, you're basically rebuilding civilization. I had watched a lot of Dr. Stone, and Curtis and Ricky were head over heels for it, so I was like, you know what, I'll do a campaign. I've been looking to do one. So we started doing that, and then I realized that I was successful in making the island too dangerous for my friends to explore, which was the idea is that as they leveled up, it would become easier to explore. It did not work at all. So, having explored the thing of, okay, I need to do something else, so I changed what the story was going to be about, and now, they currently are building a nation-ish. They have the beginnings of it. So, what I did to take reference from a few different shows, in particular, Reincarnated Slime, originally surrounding this island was a impenetrable fog. It never moved, it never drifted, it just stayed around what people thought was the last remnants of the island. And there's actually an entire country that believes that island is hell. It legitimately believes anything from there is just hell. People go in, they never get seen, they die. Newsflash, the fog actually made you immortal. However, because, you have fish, food, and everything else that you have to worry about, a lot of people went really crazy. So, inside this fog were crazy lunatics, as well as you had to get for us to get to the fog, because the only way to break the spell was from us to build a ship and to go out into the fog and exit the fog. Which the fog does mess with navigating quite a bit. So, what we did was we built a ship, and me as the DM, I had to make a challenge. So, there are 2 what we call dredge orcas. Dredge orcas are just animals that have a very special little fun way of being able to cast spells. In particular, wave, or control water. As well as one kraken who was monitoring, trying to keep people from ever going out. And that's kind of the original reason why no one had ever broken it. And it was been thousands of years at this point. So people just stayed on the island. However, due to some events, the people on the island were dead. They pretty much all died. Anyhow, so them coming out of the fog, I had to I took reference from what happened with Rimuru when he showed up as a nation. There were people whoa, hold on. Who are you? We don't know who you are. Do some investigating. They did some investigating, found the story to be believable enough. They offered Asylum, which was another thing I took from anime. I forget which one. But, so they offered Asylum, and they basically started going into their particular skill. Now, there is another bit. Magic in my campaign is very, very unknown due to the fact that people blame a rogue spell almost destroying the entirety of the world. And to their credit, it did almost destroy the entirety of the world. However, it was mass witch burnings and book burning, whole 9 yards. Magic was lost. It was a lost art. And the only real accepted kind of magic were these natural magic users, like druids, clerics, and paladins, and warlocks. Though those are kind of the base ones of how you actually do that. And rangers kind of got lumped into druids because it is natural-ish magic. But yeah, so they arrived in a place where a lot of spells and everything. This is how it also is okay, I'm going to limit you all. You're going to have to figure this shit out on your own. So every time they gain another spell or a spell slot, it is a feat to the testament of them. Again, took inspiration from quite a few different izakais where it's just ancient magic. I was like, that's just going to be normal magic now. Ancient magic, normal magic. And the reason they lost it because they tried to burn it and get rid of it. But yeah, another thing that helps, as a DM for me, we had a council of world leaders, essentially. We had a UN go on. I took inspiration from several of them to be hey, this is how it kind of goes. Whenever a bunch of heavy-hitting people and aristocrat people get together to decide topics and things that would change the world. The thing that would change the world, that was the acceptance that we had a legitimate claim to that island. Nobody else did. So they had to respect our claim. And they also worked with us to expose. You remember that place I told you that they thought was hell? Yeah. So apparently it was kind of founded. The island was ruled pretty much by one dude who was the one who enacted the spell. And he's had a slow, methodical kill of magic around the world, meaning if you want to learn magic, you have to go to him, to a place where he can monitor you, and if you get too good, he's going to step in and nap you up. So, with that all being said, if you ever have trouble looking for a campaign plot or a hook in your game and you get stumped, watch some anime. It helps you out a lot. Now, your fun fact for the day. Did you know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are, I still believe, canonically in DC, Marvel, Power Rangers, and I believe Image Comics as well? So that's just 4 universes that they just are in because they've met Batman. Matt Murdock, Daredevil, lost his ability to see because he got the ooze that the Turtles got covered in that turned them into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in his eyes, and he became Daredevil. Now, Power Rangers, they have an entire, comic and, a couple episodes of them meeting Power Rangers. Image Comics is a bit of a grab. I think that they are in Image Comics, but a lot of things that shouldn't be in Image Comics are in Image Comics, like DC, Marvel. Oh god, that's really cool. Anyhow, hope you all enjoyed watching the video. I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.